I'm going to tell you the one rule of money which is going to make you rich in 2026, and it's got nothing to do with luck. You don't need parents' money, and you don't need any budget or investment to get started. And look, my name is Shan. I've built my business Genflow to deliver $100 million in revenue, and last year we did $25 million in itself. And everything I'm telling you in this video is based on exactly what I have done myself, and at any point you can go ahead and check more about that by clicking the link down below and seeing genflow.com. Anyway, let's jump straight onto my screen. Your wealth is proportional to the value you help other people capture. Fundamentally, the people that make the most money in the world are people that help other people make money in the world. It's not if someone can make it directly themselves. Even though you probably will see people today who are like making content, selling stuff, and clearly they're doing it, people still that make the most money are the ones that are enabling others to make money. So what is wealth, right? How can you create wealth for yourself? How can you make money? Ultimately, the value created is the outcomes you produce for others, what value you provide others. Leverage, media, teams, capital, or systems. Like, what leverage do you truly have? Obviously, building an audience gives you leverage. Having an amazing team gives you leverage. Having access to systems and ways of doing things gives you true leverage. And fundamentally, it's ownership, right? Like, can you get equity? Can you get a revenue share? Can you get performance-based fees? Ultimately, can you get some share in the upside? So to make the most money, you have to help other people make money, make sure there's some high level leverage there for you to make that thing really, really good, and fundamentally for you to get a revenue share. If I was to say it in other words, if you could help a creator, an online entrepreneur, and get paid for it in a percentage, that's the ultimate leverage, because you have helped someone else make money. They have a massive media profile, which means a lot of people will buy. And then lastly, you will take a share of the revenue, because that is the best way for you to be an owner in some capacity in that deal. So fundamentally, for you to get rich, you have to make other people rich. You have to not think about yourself first and genuinely try to help other people. And to prove that to you, let me introduce you to some things you probably don't know. The biggest agencies on planet Earth essentially make other people rich. And hence why they win. They don't sell their time for just a retainer. If you're an agency owner today and you're getting paid 2-3K per month per client, you're essentially still selling your time when you need to be getting an upside. Hence why a percentage is the way. Hence why the formula I just showed you is so important. You need to sell outcomes and deals and make percentages. They own leverage, distribution, negotiation power, brands, and networks. So one of those agencies are WME. They make talent money through deals, tours, brand partnerships, and IP, and they take a percentage out of everything. Endeavor, which is WME's parent company, they did $7 billion last year doing the exact same thing, making other people rich. You won't even know anything about them because Mr. WME himself is not only getting rich, he's making other people rich, so he's getting rich. Obviously, WME is ran by a guy named Ari Emanuel, who's one of the biggest agents or growth operators in the world. Endeavor gets rich because people below get rich. So they own the UFC. Obviously, now the WME owns TKO, which is publicly listed, and they own the UFC. And what is the UFC? UFC's job is to bring people in, make them rich and famous, and then make money at the back of that, right? It's the fundamental thing. If you can get people paid, you will get paid, and that is the way to think. Another example would be Octagon. So they manage athletes, contracts, and endorsements. They're like, Steph Curry to other massive people. They built over 460 million last year. Another one, 180 active clients called Excel Sports, 4 billion under management, ultimately doing the exact same thing that they are helping other people get rich. In a similar way, is even for people. You may know of someone named like Scooter Braun, who is Justin Bieber's manager. He also worked with Taylor Swift and other people. Essentially, he is a multi-millionaire because he's helped other people get rich. And that is the fundamental way to get rich in life, is you need to figure out and get yourself in a place where you can help other people get rich. This is exactly what I do today. My agency, Genflow, I have helped make other people more money, which has helped me make more money. I've helped people make close to $330 million plus at the time of filming this. And at the back of that, I've made $100 million in total because we do a bunch of different things for the people that are making sales with us. Not only that, we also provide a lot of services to brands, which wouldn't include in the 330 million. Anyway, the point being, they all do the same thing. These guys and myself, we serve people with upside. We multiply, their earning power. And then we capture a percentage of that as a win-win for us. And then we repeat and scale that one by one, right? So the model of getting rich isn't X clients X fee. It isn't, I'm just going to get 20 coaching clients for myself and that is it. The fundamental way to get rich and having all the control in your hands is by helping other people get rich. And the sooner you realize that, the sooner you can start making the moves needed to get yourself in a position where you can ultimately win in your business and in life. So the make others rich model is how I like to call it, which is crazy, right? Because who wants to make everyone else rich? Everyone wants to get rich for themselves. But if you could just change that mindset about making other people rich, everything will start to change. So who are these people? Who can you help make rich today? Find people with upside. Who are those people? Founders, right? Fast growth founders. People that are actually trying to win in life. Those are the people you want to work with. Founders of online businesses. Let's change it. Let's say founders of online businesses. You don't want to work with a guy who's running a restaurant. You don't want to work with a dentist. Sorry to all the guys who are telling you to do AI arbitrage, right? You're just going to go and find dentists and make the website through your GPT. It's going to cost you $100. You're going to charge $3,000 and you're going to be loving it. Rolly, chilling in the whatever you want to drive. It's not that. The true upside is finding people, founders of online businesses. Why? Because founders of online businesses are smartest founders. No founder of an offline business is the smart founder because they're doing the wrong business. If you think running a shop today or a restaurant or a spa or this or that or, is the way to succeed, it isn't. Online is. So you want to work with online people. You want to work with creators. Creators are the smartest founders because they figured it out. They realized attention is the game. So they're already 5 steps ahead. You know how easy it is to do something for a creator because there's already an audience? Why would you? Why would you not? Why is not your clients today creators? You should be looking in the mirror and saying, what am I doing? I should be going after creators because that is the biggest opportunity in the world. There are millions and millions of creators. The creator economy is only growing every single day. We still live in a world where more people are coming onto the internet. More people are using social media. More people use social media means creators are getting even more views. There is fundamentally, every single creator is still just growing and it's going to keep on growing. So the opportunity is still limitless. It's still so early in the growth operating. Make other people rich model. That is the model you should be doing today if you want to get rich, if you want to have success in business, if you want to fulfill that ambition that drives you from inside, which I know it does. You want to work with athletes, you want to work with other big operators, and you want to work with experts in true niches because there will always be some untapped opportunity there. Then what's the next step? You want to increase their income and status. We want to get results for them. We want to build offers for them. You want to manage their distribution. You want to help them get deals. You want to create systems for them. You ultimately want to manage the back end of their business so they can focus on the front end. Every creator, entrepreneur, etc. wants to do the good shit, the fun stuff. They want to be on stage. They want to go to events. They want to sign more clients. They want to get more customers. They want to build their name. That's what excites people. So if you can manage the boring shit, you will make them a lot of money. And together, you will make lots of money. So if Logan Paul wanted to launch a clothing brand, I did his clothing for him so he can keep doing the things that he wants to do, right? That is the point because smart people realize they need to focus on attention and they need partners and people helping them on the back end. That is why Kevin Hart is with UTA because he knows he can't manage his own tour, right? He can't just hire a team and do it. He can't just go and pitch Hollywood and get 20 movies. He needs a team doing it behind the scenes. But the guys behind the scenes, UTA are one of the billion-dollar agency and they're making the percentage on the back of it because they're making him get rich. The richer he gets, the richer they get, everybody wins. And that is what you should be doing. And look, then you want to take a percentage equity retainer and ultimately that whole compounds into an amazing portfolio. Exactly what I do today. So Newtonic behind me, this brand, I own a percentage of. I'm making, the goal is to make everybody rich that's doing that business, including myself. At the same way, I'm taking retainers of people, percentages of people, etc. The more I make people rich, the more money I make. And that is the fundamental philosophy of trying to be rich in life. Lastly, this model that I'm talking to you about is called the growth operator model. And what does that mean? What could you do today, right? So the skills that you need to develop is you need to learn digital products, you need to learn funnels, you need to learn ads, you need to learn products, video scripting, data tracking, using AI, became able to, negotiate, do really good deals, contracts, etc. And all of that is what you would do as the growth operator, the person making other people rich. And look, it's what I do today with my company Genflow. We've been massively successful in this and one of the leading people in the world. And now for the first time ever, we have the Genflow Accelerator where we help other people become growth operators and teach them our model. If you're interested in that, you're like, Shan, I like what you're saying. I want to make other people rich so I can become rich. Click the link down below, book a call with us, and maybe we can help you you and share some of the playbook, the resources and the things that we do so we can get you there. With that being said, let's jump into, and just to show you very quickly some of the wins people are getting. And you can see here, someone's like, I just signed one of the deals with France's biggest content creators. I just signed a client for 9K upfront with 50% revenue share, because he's making other people, he's going to help someone get rich. So he's getting rich at the back of it, 15% revenue share. Closed the first US client, 2K baseline, 10% from ads. Going to make someone else rich. You get rich yourself. Signed my first creator for 1500, 10%. It starts somewhere. 1500 retainer, 10% of deal closed, right? Make other people get rich. Literally, I should make a t-shirt saying make other people get rich, because ultimately means you will get rich. Anyway, my name is Shan. Thank you for watching. I have 2 videos a week coming out every single week on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe, book a call if you want to work with us, and I'll see you in the next video.